Hey Bible lovers, I'm Tim Nichols and I'm here to bring you your Nichols Worth, and today from Holman we have the Handcrafted series of their CSB Study Bible. So this is a new release, but it is not necessarily a new concept. The CSB Study Bible has been out for a while. In fact, I'm going to show you that their commentaries and different images are actually cross-translational throughout the Holman Study Bible sets. So anyhow, as always, it comes in a beautiful box. This has 15,000 study notes, 368 word studies. It has almost 100 photographs. It has 19 charts, 21 illustrations. I mean, this thing is absolutely loaded. So let's take a look. First of all, it's going to come in a goat skin cover. And I'm telling you, this goat skin is probably my favorite among the Handcrafted series. I don't know if you can catch this, but look how it's really spongy. See how it indented there for a second? Check that out. And it just kind of leaves your fingerprint, but it works its way out. So this goat skin is super duper soft. I just love it. The spine work, as you could expect in the Handcrafted series, is beautiful. It has the 3 tooled hubs. It's got the indented or embossed lettering that's not going to rub off really easy. Perimeter stitching, just absolutely beautiful. It's going to have a cowhide liner, and this one is a little bit floppier than I would prefer. I'd like a little bit of a stiffer liner when it comes to a study Bible because it's so thick, but look at that big, thick, nice edge lining. I love how they made it like perfectly curved right there with a black end sheet. Once you get into the Bible, I want to show you something. Okay, this is, of course, the CSB Study Bible. Now, this does not appear to be their 36 GSM paper. This appears to be, and this is the 2020 updated CSB text, so that may be important to note as well. So once we get into Genesis, I want to show you something. This is the New King James Study Bible from Holman, and it's in the brown bonded leather. So what you're going to see is that these are almost identical. They're going to have kind of the same setup, the same intros. They're going to be differences, and I'll show you the big difference in this one here in just a minute. But once we get to Genesis, you're going to see that the introductions are identical. Okay, the introductions are exactly the same. Same wording. It's going to have the same timeline charts, all that stuff. So this is essentially the same study Bible in a different translation. And then once you get into the Bible itself, you're also going to see that the commentary is exactly the same. Now I'm just going to turn pages here to kind of let you see that the setup is very similar, but here is where the CSB Study Bible really stands out, and here's why I think it's worth potentially having both if you like it, is it has Hebrew, Aramaic, and Greek word definitions and studies. So every now and then, like yom means day, and they give an explanation of what that means. But the commentary, all of this is virtually identical. There's like small differences in different wording here and there, specific to the translation, but for the most part, your commentary is going to be the same. Now the notes are going to be different because they're 2 different translations, and also your referencing systems are going to be different, again, because of 2 different translations. So just to show you how far they take this, you'll notice that this and this note are exactly the same. Now there are some different essays. They're not 100% identical, but 95% they are going to be identical in both translations. One more thing I want to show you is the images and the art that they use are also very similar, mostly the same. Again, there are small differences, but there you have it. Both of those images of Noah's Ark are pretty much exactly the same. So if you like the New King James Study Bible and its commentary and its notes, then you're really going to like the CSB Study Bible, and they have it in the Handcrafted, beautiful series. And look at that art gilding. It's just really well done. Absolutely love the rose under gold art gilding. Now when I did get this one, the art gilding was a little scuffed up, but you know what? It's not a big deal. It's a study Bible you're going to use over and over again. You have your center column references. This looks to be about a 10-point font. Double column setup, triple column in the commentary. That looks to be about a 7-point font. I love that they darken this to make that stand out. Full color maps all throughout. This thing's loaded. You cannot go wrong with any translation study Bible, but Holman really knows what they're doing. This is a red letter, which I found really surprising. I don't know that I know of another CSB in red letter, and this is from Denmark 2K or 2K Denmark. So you know that the typeset and the letters are going to be fantastic. And then when you get between the Old and the New Testaments, you'll see that they have some different articles to kind of bridge that gap between the Old and New Testament to introduce the Gospel and Acts, to introduce, but there's not a whole big amount like you would see in some of your other study Bibles. It gives you like some intertestamental history, and it gives you some origin transmissions of the New Testament books, and then that's about it. So moving back to the commentary, or the concordance, and again, you're going to see color images. It does have a pretty meaty concordance. So I was really happy to see, oh, this is really cool too. This is a story of what happened to the apostles, how they died, and kind of lets you know whether or not some of the ancient myths that you've heard about them are actually true ancient legends. So really sharp, and in the end it has your Holman maps. I love Holman maps. They're on flat, kind of thinner than cardstock, but not quite thin like Bible paper. Really beautiful, really well done. Perimeter gold, just beautiful. This thing is awesome. So anyhow, if you're in the market for a study Bible that's going to cost you a little bit of money, but it's going to last you a long time, this is going to be a good one. If you're already familiar with the Holman Translation Study Series, then you're going to notice something that looks very familiar to you. In addition, it's going to have those words in the Hebrew, Aramaic, and Greek explained. So anyhow, there you have it. Keep calm. Do something. This is your nickel's worth.